Hey, hey. How you all doing? How you all doing? Just wanted to come on here quickly and do some sketching. So Halloween is over, but I've decided I am going to carry on like sketching so that I can continue to train my hands. So yeah, so we're still going to be sketching, but we're also going to be doing other live stuff. So hi, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching me from. If you're new on my platform, my name is Sasha, and welcome to the Limbex tribe. So yeah, so I will be doing other live sections or live spontaneous lives. Like this morning when I was in school, we kind of went live to learn how to count 1 to 10 in Swedish, or actually 1 to 20, but from 11 to 20 is difficult for me to remember how they spell them. And I had lovely people helping me out in the morning, so that was really really good. And that's the reason why I do what I do, is so that we can inspire each other and help each other as well. So yeah, so I will be doing other lives. Like this morning I actually had no intention of going live, but when I came into school early and I was like, okay, let me do live and just share a little bit of what I've learned in school. And because counting we learned long time ago when I was in course C, so it's been a long time since I kind of wrote down writing of counting. So yeah, so it was nice to go live to do something like that. So before dinner I just decided to come on here, and also before I do my assignments, guys. So in school today we got given like assignment, so we're doing something called incendere. So which is like, when you write an article, when you write a text to an editor of a newspaper about your opinion. So that's what we actually was doing today in school. So they call it incendere, if I pronounced it right. So yeah, so that was what we did today in school. And we got given assignments. So basically the assignment we got given today is to check out the current newspaper and write down, like it says, for example, it says letter efter insändare i olika dagstidningen och eller på webbplatser. Den vilken rubrik i de olika insändarna väcker ditt intresse. Så rubriken som väckte mitt intresse, varför väcker just dem rubriken ditt interest. So yeah, so this is my assignment today. So after doing my sketching I have to do this, and then my teacher also gave us another assignment, guys. So that's something for you to bear in mind, where if you do intend to move to Sweden, when you do your SFE, or even in school, I think in general in Sweden, there's always hemläxan. So not only do we need to like check out today's newspaper and see what's happening and write down everything it says we should do here. My teacher also gave us this for practicing. So this is another hemläxan that we need to do. So it's about pronomen and adjective and comparera adjective. So yeah, so just bear in mind, if you want to move to Sweden, you have to be able to speak the language, even though they speak English, but you still have to learn the language so that it's easier for you to get the job. So after doing my sketching, guys, I'll be doing my hemläxan and preparing myself for tomorrow's school, guys. So my hemläxan tends to take forever because I try to like learn every single word, is how I do. So say for example now this hemläxan they told us to do. But before I start this, what I normally do is I research what is this, because they always say that what they ask you to do is more important than just jumping into the answer. So you need to figure out what is adjective in Swedish, and try and understand that before you start answering. Same with pronomen as well, because I tend to forget all these things, guys. Today I learned pronomen, tomorrow I still forget what's what, so I have to refresh my memory, and then every single sentence I have to take my time to answer it. So yeah, so hi King Ahmed. Jag kan prata svenska men bara inte så bra. Jag pratar lite så, men jag studerar SFI. Hi. So yeah, so idag vi ska rita, if that's what they call drawing, vi ska rita, men jag pratar om efter jag ritar, jag måste göra min hemläxan. In Siveria, när jag kommer till Siveria, de har mycket hemläxan. Så varje tid när jag går till SFI, vi säger SFI, Swedish för invandrare, när jag går till skolan till studera Siveria, svenska, de har mycket hemläxan. Varje tid vi har hemläxan. Så efter jag ritar nu, jag måste göra min hemläxan. Så jag säger Ahmed, i skolan idag vi lär om insändare. Så insändare är text i en tidningen. Så min lärare lär oss vad betyder insändare. Så han säger vi måste läsa nyheterna, tidningen för nyheterna idag. Den vi ska svara fråga. Så vi ska skriva in boken, och också vi ska studera, vi ska också svara pronomen och adjektiv. Så ja, så jag har en kurs där, men detta like mycket, många hemläxor. Så efter ritan nu, jag måste göra min hemläxan. Efter hemläxan, den jag måste laga mat också. Så ja. Hej Kingamet, så jag pratar lite. Jag gör hemläxan. Hi Alexander. Hi. So yeah, so after jag ritar den jag gör min hemläxan. Så vi har mycket, och jag tycker detta är bra idé att ha många och mycket hemläxan, men jag inte göra mycket och många hemläxan, den jag glömmer inte. Ja, jag förstår. Så jag tycker du måste varje dag repetera, du måste studera, du måste träna mer. Så jag tycker detta är bra idé. Men inte samma när jag studerar i Storbritannien. I Storbritannien inte mycket många hemläxor. Så skolan i Sverige är olika from skolan in Storbritannien. But jag tycker detta är bra idé. So yeah, so igår, hey Alexandra. So igår vi ritar and I don't know what you call this, a score. So but Halloween marathon är slut nu, but jag tycker jag måste fortsätta rita, men jag måste träna mer om rita. Så jag måste träna mer. Så idag jag tycker vi ska rita haste. That's a horse. So we're going to try and draw a horse. So Maniko säger detta lätt att rita haste. Så idag vi kan kanske, yeah, so prenumerera. Oh, hey. Oh, tack så mycket Alexander. Tack så mycket Alexandra. Tack. Välkommen till min YouTube-kanal. Vi motiverar tillsammans. Vi lär mer. We connect with each other here. So welcome Alexandra. Welcome. So yeah, so we've been doing quite a lot of sketches, but I just decided, okay, let's come on here. Halloween is over, but we can still do other sketches. These are some of the things we've been sketching, and everything I've been doing, guys, I've been doing them live, so no like retakes before coming live. And basically the reason why I'm doing this is to show that we all can sketch if we put our minds to it. A year ago, I discovered I could sketch. Ever since then, I've been sketching, guys. So I'm in my 40s. I hate to admit it. In my mind, I still think I'm in my 20s. So yeah, I'm in my 40s, and I only discovered last year that I could sketch. I picked up the pencil when I was a bit confused in class. I drew Tom and Jerry, and ever since then I was like, wow, if I can do this, then I wonder what else I can do. So basically, I've been trying out things. So anything I see people says it's easy for beginners, I try them out and share them with you guys, so you don't have to if you don't want to. So, but the moral of the whole story is that we are all born to sketch. We just don't know it. Because all those times when I see people sketching, I used to wish that I could do what they do, but now I'm kind of enjoying it. So yeah, so let's try and draw what did they call it? Let's try and draw a horse. So I do have all this on my live replay for anyone that wants to go and check out how we do it. So we do it live. And before I started doing live, I used to do it behind the scene, but then I noticed that sometimes I give up. So when the sketch is not going to plan, I just give up and move on to something else. I don't usually have patience to sketch. So, but when I discovered that when I come live, I'm forced to finish, or else I look like, you know, I don't want to like swear on here. I look like something else if I don't finish my sketch. And ever since then, I've been doing it live, and you guys have been really supportive. So thank you all for cheering me on, and I hope this inspires you guys as well to go out there and do anything that you've always wanted to do, even though you think you may not be good at it. You try, you fail, you try again, and hopefully you succeed. So English. I can talk English. Okay, thank you, Alexandra, because mi Svenska inte så bra. So nu vi måste vi kan rita. So I was just looking for a plain paper to start with. So I literally just saw this today, guys, like before I came on. Most of the time my sketches are usually not like I don't know what I'll do until when I kind of like, want to go live. So my pencil is sharpened as usual. We always start with HB pencil, because apparently this is like the pencils that are good for like outline. So I'm using this one from Fibercast, and you can see that there are some pencils that I've actually used more than the rest of them. I don't know when I'm going to use all these other ones, because I don't know what they are used for, but these four are usually the ones that I use more of. And like I always say, it would be nice for people that sketch to tell us what kind of pencils they use when they sketch, because I always find that when I see all these sketches, I tend to be confused, because I'm like, what pencil are they using? So I have to carry on researching to get the right pencils. And now that I know, I always make it my mission to share what pencil that I'm using, just in case if you also want to sketch as well. So without further ado, like the posh people say, let us sketch. So if you want to sketch along, you can. If you want to, I don't know how this will come out, but I'm excited to see what's the end product will be. So let me just turn on this light. The light is in so man, we can try. So the first thing he does is he says to draw kind of like, I don't know what you call this thing. Is it like a standing circle? So like an egg that is standing up. So, and I'm also going to try and not make this horse a very massive horse, because I tend to like draw with my big eyes. Oh, there's like a stain here, but anyway, it's just down there. Hi, Jens. Hi. Who would you? Yeah, I remember you, Jens. Hi. Adubra. Did you celebrate Halloween, Jens? So we're going to draw, like he says, to draw a standing. Hi. Yeah, you'll say a hi, Tibaka. Hi, Humudu. Adubra. Jens BQ2TW. Yeah, I remember you. How are you doing? I was just saying we're drawing a horse today. So Halloween is over. We've been on that Halloween marathon sketch. But since as it's over, I also decided to carry on sketching as well. I'm not in Canada. I'm not in Canada, Evelyn. Yeah. Oh, you are a little hook. Oh, oh, sorry. Sorry to hear that. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jens. Sorry, I'm so sorry to hear that. So, he says to draw. I hope you feel better, Jens. I hope you feel better. I had like a classmate as well today in school. She wasn't feeling too well, and I'm literally like really thinking of her. And I hope she too feels better. So I don't really, I get really sad when I hear people I care about kind of are not feeling too well. So yeah. Then your ticket data vedra, right, Jens? Maybe you can share veda intersobra, men monga maniko ha uns in neck. Is that what they call the neck? So some people have the flu. I think it's probably the weather, right? The weather changing and lack of vitamin sun as well, because most of my classmates as well, some of them are sneezing, some have like sore throats. It's probably the weather, right? But I like one some of my classmates today said something about they've been taking lots of vitamin, so can't share it. Maybe the weather, the change in weather makes people feel really poorly. You know, I've been very lucky that I haven't had the sore throat and stuff like that, but then the autumn just started, innit? But I hope you guys feel better. Just maybe drink lots of like warm tea. I discovered iced tea, the hot, the iced tea that you can actually make warm. I went to normal gens and I got like lemon iced tea, and I noticed that when I drink that, it really helps me, but it keeps me awake as well. So I don't know if it's got caffeine that keeps people awake. So yeah, so I've been drinking kind of lots of warm tea just to keep me okay. So hi, Jen. So I hope you feel better and your son as well, right? Oh, bless. I hope you guys feel better. So I think it's probably just the weather, but so we're doing the long circle here. So he says to draw this circle here, which I've tried to do. And then you do kind of like a straight line. Remember what we always do? We always do like kind of like thin strokes. And then later we can then do, a darker stroke. So I think what he's actually doing is face mapping of the horse. Just like you remember when we did what we did with the, what do you call that thing we did? What we did Oh, you're better today. Your hand made little better, Idag. Yeah, but you must also wrap warm, right? But the coming from me though, that do you know today in school I actually wore shorts to school, but I know most of my classmates are saying that I will catch the cold, but I'm really really warm. But they always says wrap up warm. My classmates will say you have to wrap up warm. So yeah, stay warm and drink lots of liquid, warm liquid, and hopefully that you guys will be good, gents. I'll be thinking of you guys and hope you feel better soon. Yeah. So we're doing the circle over here. And I also want to give a big shout out to my classmate. I don't like naming names. I hope she feels better. I was a bit worried for her today because she was really poorly, and she still soldiered on and came to school, guys. So big shout out to her, and hopefully she feels better soon. I am thinking of her because I call her my mother in class. She's always like looking after me, like like she says to me, Sasha, you have to wrap up warm. She's such a nice girl. So everybody in my class are really, really nice people, but it's nice when people look out for each other. And she's one of those people that when I come to school, she's always rooting for me. She's like, Sasha, you have to try and come to school, because most days I don't come to school. But because of her now, she motivates me to go to school, guys. So sometimes when I feel like I'm having a bad day and then I remember my classmate, I don't want to name her because I don't know if she would like me calling her name out on here, but sometimes when I think about her, I'm like, oh, I need to go to school, or else like not. Yeah. So Yeah, so it's nice to have people that cheer you on and support you when you're down, and I hope that my platform helps as well. We kind of lift each other up and think about each other as well. So yeah, Jen, I hope you guys feel better soon. So he says to draw another circle here. I'm in my 40s. I'm 41. I don't like saying I'm 41, Jen. I literally don't like saying I'm in my 40s because in my head, I'm in my 20s. Sometimes I actually used to ask my mom, I said to my mom, are you sure you got my date of birth right? Like, literally, I always think that maybe she forgot when I was born. But how can your mom forget when you were born? So yeah, I'm in my 40s. I'm 41. I, I'm just going to stick to I'm 41, guys. I'm going to stick to I'm 41. Jens, next year when you ask me how old I am, I will still say I'm 41 because that's where I am sticking. I've frozen my age there, guys. I literally can't say anything other than 41. In my head, I don't even want to accept that I may be more than 41-ish, but all you need to know, Jen, is I'm in my 41s. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I just can't bring myself to say more than 41. So yeah. So my birthday is coming up soon, and I bet you I'll still be saying I'm 41. You guys will probably notice it and be like, Sasha, is it every year that you're 41? So bear with me. If you catch me out on this age denial, then know there is nothing personal. It's just me not liking. That's why I'm not really a birthday person because like I just don't like. I'm so grateful I'm a year older, but I just don't like facing reality, guys, of like the age thing. So he drew a line here and then he also drew a line down here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. So let me just erase this a bit. So yeah, so I am in my 40s, guys. November, I'm a November child. Do you know sometimes, yeah, let me tell you guys another thing I always say. And sometimes I used to say to people that I know I shouldn't admit this, but sometimes I used to say to people that was born premature. I used to say I was born premature, that I was meant to be born the year after. So because I was born in November, so I used to say to people that I was born premature that my mom was supposed to give birth to me January, February the next year, but she gave birth to me premature. But then when I asked my mom once, right, my mom said to me, do I know that I was a very like humongous baby? So I was very huge, and and then when I came out, she says when she gave birth to me, right, my grandma looked at me, and I think my grandma kind of like maybe tapped me a little and says, oh, did you want to hurt your mom because you were like really, really ginormous? So then in my head, I'm like, so how does this story of me telling people that I was born premature, how would it actually work? Because in my head, I want to justify the reason why I'm not a year older. So I tell people that I was born premature, but my mom says to me that I was born a humongous baby. So I was ginormous, that my grandma gave me a little tap and said, oh, how can you be so big that you almost like injured your mom coming out or something? So it doesn't really make sense when I say that I'm born premature, but in my head, that's the story I tell. Okay, Jens. Okay, nice talking to you, and I hope you and your son feels better, right? Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Jen. So yeah, so that's just a little weird thing about me is that I am a birthday denier. I deny my birthday and I'll carry on denying the age. So yeah, so we're drawing, I think it's a face map of the horse. So he says to draw one circle here, draw another circle here, and then do this line here, and then do kind of like a C here. So like I said, I'm doing everything in light strokes. So it may be a bit dark for you to see, but I will darken it. So after this, he then says to go up here and then draw kind of like a tilted down what they call it, line here. So that's what I'm doing. So we're just going to, but I think it needs to go a bit further. I don't know. Am I meant to go a bit further? Yeah, I think over here then. So soft strokes, And then I need to erase this. So you see, when you make it soft strokes like this, then it's easier for you to erase your mistake. So after that, let's see what else he does. Okay, so after doing that line there, so he goes over here and then he does another line here, guys. So very soft strokes over here, like so. So this circle, let me see. This circle is actually circle enough, so I'm just going to leave it like that, right? So then he goes and then he draws, hold on. Okay, so he goes now, so over here, right? He then draws the eyes. So the eyes is like an egg. So I'm just going to do soft strokes until I get the right circle. And I like to spin things around as well until I get the round circle, guys. And also I'm thinking like, horse is kind of like a beautiful thing to like draw, right? I've never been on a horse before, but the reason why I also picked doing this was because like everywhere you go around Skåne, you see horses. There's horses everywhere. Like in England is different. Like in Staffordshire, I don't know if I ever saw a horse on the street. Unlike here, there's horses everywhere, guys. There's like farms in Skåne. So I think Skåne is like the fruit basket of Sweden. So there's always like horses everywhere. So, and that, I suppose that's what motivated me in drawing this today. So he drew the eye there, and then, okay, so he goes over here and he does kind of like a C. So we're going to draw a softer C here. Hi guys, if you guys are just joining in, we're trying to draw a horse. I've never drawn a horse before. Most of the things that I do now is like first times, like first time for this, first time for that. So we're drawing a horse. They said this is an easy way to draw a horse, and I just thought, why not do it? Because like in Skåne, there's always horses everywhere, guys. Everywhere you go, you see horses on the field eating grass, whatever it is that they do. So yeah, so if you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm face mapping the horse. So you have to start with light strokes, and then after you press hard, because when you press hard now and you make a mistake, then you have to start sudogomi it, like erasing it off. So yeah, so that's why it's good to, and he also started light, the guy that I'm watching. So I'm literally watching someone on YouTube show how to draw the horse, and that's what we are trying to recreate. So basically I try out hacks that people says is easy for beginners, and if I can do it, then anyone can do it. I've never been to an art school before, so if I can do these things, then anyone can do it. So and I would love you guys to try most of these things and let me know if it's also easy for you. So then he also says to draw. So I think this is how he draws the, what do they call it? The neck. So we're going to go this way, like so. And then he did another one here. I don't know what you call all these things. Is it like lines, vertical lines, horizontal lines? I'm not really good with all these things, guys. Like it's been long since I went to school, is what I'm going to say as my excuse. So here I think he's drawing the neck. So the neck has to be a bit like over here, kind of like bendy before it goes down here. So I don't know what this is here, guys. There's something there, but... So bendy is how he does here. Remember, I'm doing soft strokes and then I can come back. So then after that, you can see, I can already see the, what do they call it? The horse. But I don't think I did this one right, guys. This horse looks like, you know, those wooden horses. Like, that's the way it looks. So I need to like tilt it a little bit. So softer. So over here, then soft, and then it goes down this way. So I think like this, right? I can actually see the horse coming to light, guys. So then he goes towards the head. Stay still. So he goes towards the head here, and then he does kind of like a U. So we're going to do U here. So U this way. So I think he's trying to draw the ears of the horse. So guys, once I saw this sketch, I also saw another sketch of a horse, a head of a horse, but facing forward. So today I'm doing the side one, but I think tomorrow I'll come on and I'll do the horse facing forward. And I did promise to sketch a dog. So next tomorrow I think I'll come on and I'll definitely do a dog, because I did a cat and I said I needed to draw a dog as well. The reason why I haven't is because I've been looking at all the dogs, and all the dogs that me I'm seeing is like I don't know, like it's too fast when he draws it. And I really like this content creators way of teaching how to draw things. So I'm kind of stuck in like trying to do all the sketches that he does. So but then I think I've made a mistake here, guys. So over here now he draws kind of like, man, hold on, guys. So over here is this way, right? So if you go this way, then you have to also go down this way. So we're going to go down this way to, I think it's probably to do the hairs. So like this. So that's before I then do the ear that I was going to do. So you see, it's easier this way. So you bend here, so that way it follows down there, if that makes sense. And then over here now, I can then do, hold on guys, oops, think I'll put this under here, so that way it's not like blocking my way. So I think that's what, man, guys, I think mine is looking a bit weird. It's meant to be high up here. Don't worry guys, I will darken it so you guys can see. So I think he did it this way, like so. It's still meant to be a bit softer, so we'll just go softer, 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 like so. So I'm just trying to make it softer, like so. And then over here, I think this when he then does the ears, so soft, and then it goes straight, kind of like pointy ears, like so. And let me see what else. So behind here he does another kind of like soft C, and then he does a straightish line for the second ear. So let's see. Okay, so it's actually the first ear that he does that way, guys. Man. Okay, so the ears goes this way, like so, and then it comes back down here, softer, softer, and then it just goes in here, like so, and then the next one goes here. So we are actually trying to draw the ear now, guys, or the ears. And then it comes down. Comes down like this. Oh man, what am I doing? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. The ear is a bit, I will take a step back and we'll check it out. But the ear here is a bit dodgy. So over here like so, and then he goes this way. So I'm trying to draw the ears, guys. So this is how it's supposed to be, right? Here is pointed, so I'm just going to try and make this a bit slimmer. So go down, and then go down like so. Okay, so I'm trying to draw the ears a little bit slimmer than it is. Let's just leave it like that for now. And then what else does he do? Let's see. Does he need to take it back? He was so quick. Okay, so doing that, then he goes here. Okay, so now he's going here to kind of give the nose kind of like a lift. So a soft lift here. Like so. And then just take it down, so to give the nose the shape of the horsey thing. So let's see what else he does. Okay, so he goes down here, here. So he's trying to create the mouth of the horse with that thing here. So just go this way and connect it in here. So now this has created the mouth of the horse, and then he carries on. I can actually see the horse now, guys, if you guys can see. So we are face mapping, and I can actually see it. It's popping out. But over here, I just noticed something. So over here, I need to go back here, and so it goes like this. It's meant to go flat, and then high up. So kind of like a triangle here. Yeah, kind of like this. Yes, kind of like this, but we'll see. I'm sure he's going to sort something out again. So he goes underneath here, and then he does kind of like a softer stroke down. So he says that this is an easy way to draw a horse. So let's see, guys. I've never drawn a horse before. So he's trying to draw the mouth. Stay still. So you go curvy here. I can actually see this horse, like, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. It's actually coming to light, guys. So go this way, and then when you get here, you tilt a bit, and then you go this way, and you go this way in here. So when you get there above, then you make kind of like a downwards, like this. So, and then you then go down. So I take a step back, and then, yeah. So I'm trying to do exactly what he's done, guys. So bear with me. So over here is like this. I just need to erase this bit. Like so. And then you then go down softly here. Go softly here. You go down. like so. So that's that one done. Let's see what else he does. So now he starts to put he does some like zigzags here. So let's see what he does. Guys, I'm just going to leave this side because I'm a bit worried. Let's go to the eyes. Let's try and darken every other thing, right? Before I go to this thing here. So now he goes here and then he's drawing the eyes. So the eyes is meant to be kind of like, the first one is this one here. So I'm still using the HB pencil. And then the underneath is this one here. And then just gonna make it darker. So hopefully now they'll start popping together. So I think this is what he did. I don't know if he did another one down here, guys. So I'm just gonna, because he went really quick. So we're just going to do it like this. I'm still using soft strokes, guys. So that way I can always like erase my mistake. Like short lines. Okay, so I've done the eyes, whatever he did with that. So over here now, he then goes and tries to make this kind of like archy. So I'm going to do soft and then go down, just slightly down from my formal line. Guys, I'm just using very thin strokes because I can always go back. I'm just a bit worried. So we go down, 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 and then I can go back up and then make it circle-ish. So if you guys can see what I'm doing, let me see what he does next. Hold on. So stay still. So he goes down here. He goes down here. He goes down a bit. Like so. So over here, it takes it a little bit down. And then see how I'm like making soft strokes. I can always go back later and then press harder as well. So over here he goes down and then I'm gonna tilt this. So he goes down and then, so that's what I've done. And then he goes underneath the mouth. So he does here like so. Still using the 4HB, guys. So now I think he's trying to, this is the mouth thing, right? So we go out a bit. Like so. And then we then do kind of like a triangle, side triangle here. So basically like this. I'm gonna have to move this, guys. So we'll do triangle here. And then softer down here. Like so. Oh, it's not that triangle, guys. I need it to be sharper. So Just going to erase, and then this is meant to be dropped down. Meant to be dropped down and then inwards here. Like that, I think. Just going to erase this. And then he goes up here. This thing really annoys me, guys. You go up here. And then he goes down. So over here now, so all these things were guideline, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is then I'll go over here, and I'm just going to do what he did here because he went really, really quick, guys. So I'm just going to go over here like so, and then down, and then out a bit. So I think he's trying to give the structure of the horse, and then down, kind of like a solid U. Oh, hi Hildes. Okay, stay safe, and yeah, see you later. Hopefully I'll probably still be here by the time you get home, maybe, but if I don't, then yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow. So yeah, do have a safe trip back home. Yeah, bye Hades. Bye. Yeah, I know Pelly. Yeah, hi, hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay, so we'll talk to you later then, yeah? Take care, and have a safe journey back home from school. So so over here now, so I'm just going to do the U here. So like so. And then oh, okay. Okay, so oh man. So this was where this thing stops, but that's not where we need to go. So we need to go, man, guys, I've made a mistake. So we're meant to go above it, above this line that looks like a egg. So over here, guys, is where I'm meant to go. So this way here, right? Because remember there was that arch here. So that's where he went. And then I'm just going to darken it the way he's done. Oh, sorry, guys. This thing is moving. My pseudogum is moving everywhere. So yeah, so we're just going to go down here. And I think he dropped it a little bit down like so. And then he goes this way. So this was where that other line was, right? So he goes slightly up this way. So basically he kind of like used those things as like a guideline. So, but because he went so quick, and you're bound to miss like a step, so you have to like be very, like you have to like in Nigeria they'll say shine your eyes. You have to like try and shine your eyes to not skip any steps. So now he goes here and he darkens here. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm guessing that was the one, and then he goes down this way. I'm trying not to do like long lines, like one straight line, because I'm not really confident with what I'm doing. So over here now, so we're going to go from here. Let me see. So we're going to go from here, kind of like a soft down, because we're trying to join it here. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to join it here. Okay, so that was that first line. So I need to go down So we need to go down and drop it down like this. So the first line, I don't know, maybe he's going to erase it, guys. So I'm just going to I'm going to try and make it softer now. So I've drawn like a straight line now to it, guys. And so let me see what else. Okay, now he's gone to the hairs here. I don't know how he did this thing so quick. You blink and you miss stuff, guys. Okay, so let me go back again and check what he's done. Oh, now it feels like he's just gone quick and he shaded something. Guys, I'm so lost now. He's just gone, he shaded things. I don't know what he's done, but then suddenly, okay, guys, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to freestyle it now. So he says this is easy for beginners, but how is it easy when you've kind of like fast forwarded the steps? And now I have to use my common sense to try and figure it out, guys. That's actually what happens when you don't look to the end of the sketch. I don't know, I think I just assume. So I'm changing to 4B for the eyes because he darkened there. So I guess horses have like piercing black eyes. I don't know. I've never owned one before. So I'm just going to use 4B pencil to try and get like some dark shade into this. The 4B is dark and it's also soft at the same time. Suppose that's why I like using this one. And then just gonna darken it and leave like, you know where they normally leave for like, I don't know if you call it reflection of your eyeballs. So I just left like a tiny dot somewhere. To give the horse like reflection. Guys, he went so quick. So I don't even know how I'm meant to do the rest of this thing now. Okay, so these the eyes, but then I start seeing like some weird things everywhere. So over here now, oh man. So he drew from here. It's like there's something that falls down here, right? And then, oh man. I'm just trying to guess this is what he did, guys. Because he went so quick. So, and then over here, comes down, it goes up, it goes down, and then maybe here, it goes down this way. Guys, I'm just making up I don't know if it's the feathers or the head or, you know, the hairs on his head. I'm just trying to make up what I can see because the artist actually went very quick on here. So I have no idea what he's done. So I'm just going to go by whatever I can see. So and I've switched back to my HP pencil. So over here, I can see something like this. Because I have no idea what he's done, guys. All I know is I blinked and suddenly, I think he must have fast forwarded the whole stuff and then he probably blended it. So, so I'm just gonna do one here and then where the eyes is. Oh man, I don't know, guys. I absolutely don't know what he's done, but let me just keep watching to see what he's done. Oh man. So over here, Guys, I absolutely don't know what he's done. Okay, so stay. He's so quick. Okay, so after doing the eyes, okay, stay. Okay, so after doing the eyes, he kind of like did some things here. So I think he's giving the eyes some personality. And then over here, so light strokes. And then here as well. Like so. And then here, he actually, oh man, where was I now? So over here, he then does something like this. So I think he's trying to give the horse personality. So we're just gonna go like so. Guys, he went really quick, so bear with me. So I have to go back again, unpause it, and see what else he does. Because he went so quick, so quick. Stay. Man, I think he blended things out, guys. So over here, there's something going this way. Something going this way like so. Okay, so now I can just try and darken these lines, guys. But I think I'll use 4B, right, to give the face definition. So changing to 4B now. So I'm just using the 4B pencil to press down a little bit. And that's the reason why I prefer to do this live, guys, because when you do it for like the 60 minutes videos, I don't blame them. They tend to like speed it up, right? So some of the steps go missing, or just kind of like it just surprises you. So I don't blame them for speeding it, but then it's a struggle for someone that is trying to figure out what's what. So let's darken it, and then I take a step back. And then we'll see where we are. So guys, I've darkened here, but then here he starts to draw. Oh man. So here now he starts to draw the nose. So let me see. Oh man, he's so quick. Stay still. Okay, so here is where the nose is. I'm still using the 4B pencil. So like so, right? So I think he actually blended. So I'll go back with this one, just for this line, over where the nose is. So this one is meant to be soft line. It goes down here, like so, and then it goes down here like so. I think most of these things now he's done is just blending. He makes some shades and then he blended it out because... So I'm just going to use my common sense, if I have any. And just use my common sense now to try and get to where he is, because man, he went so quick. And then I'll use something to blend, and then we'll see if it looks like his, because it's just too much going on. So over here he does some like, so I think I'm going to use 2B pencil for some of the shading as well. So 2B pencil for here. Because 2B pencil isn't that dark, but it's softer as well. So I noticed he did something here. Guys, I'm just guessing now. I'm just guessing to try and create what he's done. Because he went very quick. He went very, very quick. So over here, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I've switched back to 4B. So over here is meant to be dark. I will blend it in, and then over here is meant to be light, 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 dark, dark, dark. Trying to create like shadow of the nose, and then here as well. So over here, like so, and then here as well, kind of like giving the horse some makeup. So here like so, and then over here, and then here. Okay, so I'm going to darken here. Yeah, so we go this way. Like so. Oh man. So here becomes kind of like, I don't know, shading here. We'll blend it in. So perhaps when I start to blend, it may start to make sense, guys. Press down a bit. Guys, so basically now I'm just freestyling because he went so quick. So over here now, so think here is lifted up here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, and then here is still darker. So over here it's also shaded. Yes, it's the shading that is my problem. So here he then does some zigzag, 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 zigzags, like so. Man. And then he then puts some like dots all over here. Put some dots, 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 like so. And then now, guys, I'm going to use a cotton swab, and I'm going to try and blend it. So hopefully it starts to look like what I can see, because right now it doesn't, guys. So we're going to just use cotton swab to blend out everything, especially here as well. Trying to do exactly what he's done, but I don't know. So just blend, 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 blend. Kind of like giving the horse like some makeover. So over here as well. Okay, so if I go back here, so it's my 2B pencil. Is it 2B? Yeah. So I need to like do some shading here. Do some shading here, and then I can blend them all. So over here as well. So here is meant to be darker, so we use 4B for here. Guys, I'm just freestyling it now because the guy went so quick and I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. So over here, so if I put some here, then I can always rub it off. And I can see there's a line here. There's lines here, like kind of like giving. So over here as well. And then suddenly, here now has so much like shade. So we're just going to go where this is, and I'm using the 4B pencil for this. And then I'll use the 2B pencil. So now I need to like go and darken his ears. So we're just darkening the ears like so. And then this one goes the same, so darker here. So we are doing the ears, and the ear looks, let me see. So here, there's suddenly something that appears here that I didn't see before, guys. So now I'm just gonna go this way. So drop down here. And then, oh man, suddenly saw something coming out this way. Let me see. Okay, stay. So over here, he does trying to do the inside of the ear, and then he goes down this way. Like so. So kind of make, I don't know. Oh, man, what am I doing? So over here, so over here, I need to erase, because I can see this thing doesn't have like, man, what am I doing now? Guys, he went so quick with this horse. This horse is looking very weird, but we'll get there. I'm not giving up on this horse. So I noticed that here doesn't have like a connection. So go back with the 2B. Notice it doesn't have a connection there. And then suddenly it has a straight line here, a soft straight line. And then, oh, do I use 2B now for this, guys? Okay, so straight over here. And then I think he shaded here. So I'm just going to use this to blend. And then here as well has some 2B here. And then I don't know if I should use 2B or 4B for over. Okay, I'll carry on using 2B. Guys, I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing now. He did all this very quick, so I'm just trying to imagine what he's done. So he's drawing the hairs, right? So hold on, guys. So over here, it has to be tilted up and then go down here, go down here. Guys, I'm just so over here now. I'm trying to do soft, like flowing hair. So bear with me, guys. Oh man. It's over here. Because I'm trying to do his hair. Trying to do his hair exactly how he did it. But because he made it so quick, it's hard for me to do. Don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Guys, I don't know. I don't know. He went so quick. I do not know what to do. So I'm just going to use my eyes. Perhaps maybe when I start shading some more, perhaps then things will start coming to light. So do some more here. Do some more here. Do some more here. And then I'm just going to shade it all out and then we'll see. Okay, so over here now, there happens to be a darker line here that goes over here. I'm still using the 2B pencil, guys. So I will get there with this horse. I will. So over here, basically, so long as I can't see any like what do they call it? Any whiteness on the paper, then the horse would look okay, I think. So I'm just using my cotton board, guys. So we just blend. Blend, 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 blend. So I can always go back with 4B pencil because you know 4B pencil is darker but softer. So when you go to blend, it can actually smudge, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to use it to tap a bit on here. So when I go to, just like here as well, he made here dark. So if I kind of rub like this, and also here has some dark. Like this. So then I can use the cotton board and let's see. Let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Because I noticed that everything became like some are dark, some are light. So go back to the 4B pencil. Just use that to carry on here. Then use that to carry on here. Then I can be able to smudge some more, right? So even these lines here, just gonna draw some, and then where his lips or her lips, I don't know if it's a female horse, haste in Sverige. So just gonna create some shadow here. Really need to learn how to shade, guys. Really need to. And then here as well, some shading. How did, oh, Sugar's Bell. Sugar's Bell, what am I doing? Guys, I was doing the wrong thing. So over here as well, it's shaded here. So I can blend and hopefully it smudges out. Because I made a mistake. Oh, I was doing the wrong thing. Well, doesn't matter. So just blend here, blend this out, go this way. So it creates kind of like a shadow, and then over here as well. So I'm basically just using the cotton board for this, guys. If you don't have a blending stump like me, my blending stump went AWOL, guys. I ordered one from Amazon and it never showed up. So over here, I'm just using this to try and create some personality to my horse. So long as like the entire horse looks, oh, I don't know, brownish. I'm going to use paper towel as well to smudge. So let's see. Because I need both here to be like not too white. And then over here as well. Hold on, guys. I've made a mistake. But this one, am I meant to erase this? Okay, so this thing is not supposed to be here anymore. Right? Okay. So I need to erase this guideline. Guys, I suppose drawing the horse was easy, but it's just this shading that is my problem. The shading is just the big problem, guys. Yeah, because like this one actually was very quick. Didn't we just start 4 o'clock? And now it's past 5. Usually I'll be here like for 2 hours doing stuff. So it was quite quick, but it's just the shading that is not quite there. Tried my best to do as close to possible what I can see. So this is what I've done so far. So let me see what else he does. Oh man, so quick. So let's see. So basically shading shade. Oh, why are you so quick? So basically just shading, 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 shading. And then over here, he actually just smudged. But I don't know if I need to like go back with this. Try and make some more fluff here. And then, oops, sorry. Over here, I'm going to make some of them darker. Make some darker this way with the 4B pencil, and then go this way as well. And then over here, oh man, because I'm trying my best to try and get this horse to look a bit So over here with the 4B pencil, I'm going to try and make it a bit darker because I can see here when dark, and then I can blend with this with the paper towel, and then that's it. So this one goes this way, kind of like a muscle for the horse. And he did remove all this, didn't he? Yeah, he did. So the ears is done. This front bit here is done-ish, right? Did he do any more stuff? No, I'm just going to leave it like this, guys. And then over here is done as well. Just darken it. And then down here, like so. Oh, this just little lines. Over here, little lines. Basically, guys, I think this is it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do other than just try and blend. Here is meant to be darker, the neck of the horse, and then the front of the horse here. Yeah, because here is meant to be a bit darker. So I'm just gonna softly here, and then we'll shade it. And that's it. That is how to draw a horse. I think that's it. What else am I supposed to do? Over here is done. Just gonna blend some more. Here, dark as well. So basically where he's trying to create like some like structure to the face, right? So over here, so tomorrow I will come on and we're going to try the horse from the front view, and then that's it. Then I'm done with horses, and then we'll definitely do the dog. I don't know what dog yet. I'm just so like I really don't know which dog to do, because I did say I was going to do a dog and it's been giving me anxiety not having done it yet. But it's just like there's one dog that I saw how to draw a bad dog, but then no dog is bad. So that one looked a little bit easy, but then I'm like, I talked myself out. I don't know what made me choose the horse, guys. I don't know. I suppose like every sketch tells a story, and something must have drawn me to a horse for me to decide to do this one, guys. So I don't know. Maybe I just dreamt of a horse, or because I see so much horses. So just trying to do some more personality here, and for the horse, and over here as well, over here, like this, and that's it, guys. That's it. Try and make here a little bit. Here is supposed to be a little bit dark. And then where the eyes is, need to blend that in. Yep, like so. And that's it, guys. This is how to draw a horse. Apparently, drawing a horse is easier than you think. So I suppose he's right. It is easy. It's just figuring out how the shading works, but then we will get there with the shading, right? So that's my take on a horse. So let me bring it closer. And that's what I've achieved. So we're going to sign our name. And this one was actually very quick, guys, which is very, very interesting. So at the Lindberghs. And today is the 3rd of November. So that's my take on how to draw a horse, and it's easier than you think. So Let me know if you've tried drawing a horse and did you find it easy. I think this was actually easy, guys. The way he did his templates or his mapping and all that really, really helped me. So this is the horse from this side as well. If you guys can see with the lights, let me turn this off and hopefully you can see it better. So yeah, so this is it, guys. So let me give a final shout out to everyone that said hi today. I hope you guys are all okay. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed this sketch on how to draw a horse. Tomorrow I'll come back and we'll draw a horse facing forward. So this is a horse facing backwards. Let me see, I just saw something poke out here. So maybe I meant to also do here like this, like for the horse to like feel flowy here, right? I don't know. Anyway, so give a shout out to King Ahmed. Thank you so much for your comments. Alexander Law and thank you so much for saying hi and thank you for your subscribe, Alexander. Thank you to Jens. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to and Jens. I hope you and your son feel better. Hopefully tomorrow, if you've turned on your post notification, you will get a reminder when I come live, and I would love to know if you guys feel much better tomorrow. So shout out to Jens BQ2TW and shout out to Evelyn as well. Shout out to Pearly, also known as Heldils. Shout out to her or him, and I hope you get home safe as well. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me today on this sketch, and don't forget, if you're not a part of my tribe, you can click the subscribe button, come and be a member or a part of my tribe. On here we inspire each other. I want to get to know everyone that subscribes to my platform because I want us to be able to inspire each other and kind of like make each other happy as well, the little we can. So stay safe, guys. And today I'm having my least favorite food, sausage and mash. In England, it's really popular to eat sausage and mash, but here the sausages are different, which is the plus. But for some reason, guys, I don't like mash. Every time I eat mash, I'm very stodgy. So I'm going to sprint now and do my assignments before dinner time, because I know after dinner, guys, I'll be dragging myself to bed. So yeah, so thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye bye.